Greetings, fellow members of the Esoteric Order of Gamers. You know, every game we play, it's usually pretty epic, and this one is more epic than normal because it's a game I've been spending a lot of time and money preparing for, and we're finally going to play it. We're thrusting it on an unsuspecting Will, and both of us have been gaming for a few days now and are pretty exhausted, so our brains are bursting to capacity. I'm going to stop talking and tell you what it is. It's Adeptus Titanicus!
The latest new edition. We did play this, I think, 2 years ago. We played the really, really ancient 1980s version.
The original version,
This
yes.
is the new, improved,
And it seems
upgraded and much
since
larger
then,
version.
2 years ago, it feels like I've been painting and magnetising and preparing this game. Not only that, we've got amazing things like this. Here are the terminal sheets, like so, which I've copied and put on sheet steel. So the little counters have little magnets on the back now, and they go.
How's
Yep.
that again? Ah, so satisfying.
It's beautiful. So they're magnetised, each one, so it's pretty solid and dangerous. You can take your eye out with that. So you really want to be careful. You don't want to get angry during the middle of the game and throw them at each other. You'll decapitate your opponent. Don't do that. I'd highly recommend you don't do that.
There's a special command card for that.
Yes. And so these, it's all set up. Painted all these figures. There's 2 starter sets plus a Warlord plus Nemesis Warbringer.
And can you just hold up that Warlord figure for a minute?
Yes.
Check it out. And show us the magnetised weapons, etc.
Oh, well, everything is magnetised. We can just pop them off and exchange them. The whole top is magnetised. The head is magnetised.
So
All
you
of the
can
weapons,
select
the
which
arms,
weapons you want.
You can take the arms off. So, yeah, and you can move it around. Whew.
It's a pretty
And
impressive
they're all
piece
done
of
like that.
technology.
So it's a big game.
Now, they don't come magnetised, do they? You've
no.
built them like
No,
that.
you've got to add the magnets.
Right.
They're rare earth magnets. So a lot of work, and you know, it's an expensive game to get into. I'm not going to deny it. If you want to get into Adeptus Titanicus, be prepared to spend some cash. Each one of these are really expensive, but as you can see, they look truly spectacular. There's nothing like it on the market. And we're going to find out what the game is like. We've heard really good reports, or I've heard very good reports about the game. So bear with us. It's the first time we've played, so we may make some mistakes, but we're still going to have some fun.
Yeah.
You're going to be watching it. Let's get started.
Expect some rewinds.
Yes, and some editing. So we're playing a match play game with 3 stratagem points per side. We've got our secret stratagem cards. We can get 3 points worth of those. We've also chosen 2 mission cards and chosen 1 each as our mission objectives. Mine is called Retrieval, and I've got the crew of a crashed Titan, and here they are, and it gives you a nice sense of scale as well, because that's the original epic scale figures there.
This is the crew of the crashed Titan. They're skulking. They're actually in that building. But we're saying the only way they can get out is around this side. We just wanted to put them on the board to give a true sense of just how pathetically small they are when compared to something like that.
How would you be?
Ah! We're so small. So small.
So smart. So, my task is to get that crew and take them off my side of the board. If I do that, I get 20 victory points, which is huge. So, go and get off that side of the board. What's your objective, Will?
I've got vital cargo. One of my Titans has been nominated as a carrier, and he's carrying secret cargo, and I've got to get it off the enemy's battlefield, or the other side of the battlefield, or within 1 inch of the enemy's battlefield edge at the end of any round, and then I can take the Titan off, and then they're out of the game. So, you know, it's and I get 15 points if I do that, and then I get more points for having more and more of my Titans in your deployment zone.
Right.
So I've got a swarm over that side of the table, basically.
Yep, and we also get points for killing the other Titans, of course. The other thing, we've got the table, the deployment setup is standoff, which means I've got a sort of diagonal area from this point up to halfway along this tile, 12 inches in, and you've got the opposite deployment point. So we've already done deployment, and we're ready to go with the first turn.
Right, so do we roll initiative?
Oh, another thing I should point out are these buildings. So some of these buildings, like these ones, are the brand new Adeptus Titanicus models. I've also magnetised these so they sort of fit together. I won't do that because it'll all fall and collapse, but these are magnetised. And then way back here, these are like really early buildings, I think from the 3rd edition of Epic. And they had these lovely plastic buildings. These are plastic. And I mounted them ages and ages ago on bits of MDF. I've just repainted them because I had them on green bases, and now I've repainted them to fit. And, you know, the two of them fit together pretty well, don't they? You've got the ruined buildings and the brand new ones. They look pretty good. And, of course, the whole background is the old Citadel battle boards, which you can't get anymore. They're quite plain, but they're really good for playing on. So let's roll off for the first player for the first turn. Oh, we'll both get a 1. Okay, let's try that again.
6.
2.
Wow.
You get what is called the Opus Titanica emblem.
Ah, where's that?
I'll show you. Here it is, folks, the Opus Titanica emblem. This designates that you are first player. Congratulations, sir.
Oh.
Yep,
Okay,
pretty amazing.
I'm first player.
So we're starting off, we're not enacting any stratagems. Will is the first player. Now we've got the issue orders phase. So we take turns, and if we want to issue orders to our units, we can make a command check and to do so, but we don't have to.
Right. So I rolled for him, he passed his command check, and I've given him full stride orders, so now it's Peter's turn to issue an order if he wants to one of
Okay,
his.
let's go through this phase and issue our orders. So we've done our commands, and really, we didn't manage to do too many. You've done 3. You've done well. I only managed to place 1. My guys are just not cooperating.
Out of control.
Perhaps they're demoralised by the fact that their crew is over there in no man's land,
Yes.
but they're not listening to their commander at all.
And so now do we activate in any order? Okay, turns activating a unit.
Yes, starting with you, we alternate.
Okay, so we're doing movement now.
We're doing movement now.
Okay, so this fella, he's doing a full stride. He's just moving to there.
Okay. So you've got the 2 values on your speed, by the way, because
Yep, you can force the reactor.
you can force the reactor to do the second one. Right, okay. So we're just getting to the end of the movement phase here. Basically, everyone's just pressed forward. We're using little glass beads as activation tokens, just to remember which ones we've activated. So you can see mine are just moving up on the left flank and in the centre. Will is just moving forward as well. It's going to be a battle royale. At first I thought, it's going to be easy to get that crew skulking in behind there, but now I see it's going to be a little bit more tricky than I expected.
They're going to be in the centre of a lot of heavy artillery.
Yep, I hope that's a really strong building there. They're in there.
Okay, so we should now take all these markers off because we're now going to do firing, right?
That's correct. So Will is shooting with his Reaver over here. I've got the fire arc template on there. He's firing at my Warhound down here. You're firing with an Apocalypse missile launcher and a volcano cannon, both of which can fire at something 30 inches away.
And the volcano cannon has the attribute draining, which means I have to push my reactor in order to fire it. So I've rolled my reactor dice and I rolled a 1, so my plasma reactor marker has gone down 1.
Okay. Push the reactors!
The reactor! This is the fire arc in which I can fire. I think you're definitely in my arc.
Yep, I'm out in the open, so there's no cover modifiers.
No cover. And so,
Yep.
so it's coming at you. So we'll go with the volcano cannon first.
This is like, it's not just firing a rifle or something, is it? You know, This is really serious weapons.
So it's 1 die with a strength 10.
Well, then its dice characteristic is what? That's how many you roll d6 equal to its dice characteristic.
Yes, 1.
Oh, there you go.
Right. But it's got a blast radius of 3.
Oh, we're going straight into blast radiuses.
3 inches.
Nice.
It's basically the size of the model.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So what do I need to hit?
Your ballistic score.
Which is 3 plus.
There you go.
Is that the right guy?
So this is the first shot of the game.
First
Firing.
shot, volcano cannon, 3 plus. It's a miss.
It's a miss. So it's going to. That means it's scatter. So roll the scatter dice and move the marker D10 in the rolled direction. It's got a little arrow on it.
This one?
Yep. Don't move it once
D10.
you've rolled it. In fact, roll it just there so we know. If a hit is rolled, use the small arrow. Okay, there's a tiny arrow on that thing, I believe.
Oh, yeah, okay, going this way.
So it's going to go 3 inches. Oh, this might hit my Reaver. No, which way?
Going this way.
Oh, that's good. Okay, there you go.
So it just lands here harmlessly.
Shaboom.
Okay.
Phew.
Right, now we'll fire the missile launcher.
Tried to hit me with a gout of volcano.
This one's going to be a bit more fun. This one's got 5 dice.
Oh, 5?
Yeah.
Holy
5
moly.
dice, strength 4, and it's barrage.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
a
firing
barrage.
indirectly, so there's no negative modifiers.
Okay.
So is this ballistic skill again?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so I need 3+. That's 3 hits.
Ouch. Ouchie, ouch, ouch. Void shield saves. All right. Okay, well, my void shields on my Warhound 3+. So how many hits did you do?
3.
So give me 3 dice. 3+ saves. That's
So
one save. So that's 2 hits. Now, by the way, before making the hit roll against a unit without active void shields, you can make a targeted attack,
Yes,
but that's
yes,
all right.
I did see that.
Right, so resolve hits. I've got 2 more hits. And also, immediately before rolling saves,
You can push the reactors.
I can push the reactors to re-roll dice. Well, I'm not going to... Oh, I could do that, couldn't I? I won't for this first one. It's complicated enough as it is.
Yes, exactly.
Against attacks with a strength of 3 or less, void shields are automatically passed. That's good. So if I don't have active shields or the attack bypasses, instead roll a location die to see where the hits land. So roll 2 dice to see where the hits land on my Warhound.
Leg and weapon.
Leg and weapon, okay. Here you got 2 hits, and then you roll those hits and you add the weapon, the strength of the weapon to each one of those hits, and then you have a look on the location where it hits. So he hit me in the body, and he has to do at least 10 to get a direct hit. Anything before that is a superficial hit and doesn't do any damage. And because he's using Apocalypse missile launcher, it's the weakest weapon in the game, pretty much.
Strength of 4.
It's only got a strength of 4, so it's really quite ineffective against other Titans, which we've just discovered. Because not knowing all the ins and outs of the weapons yet, that's not a very good one to shoot against a Titan. It might be good against Knights, but we don't have any Knights in this game.
The only way I could get a hit would be to hit you from the flank and roll 6.
That's true. And, well, at least we've basically worked out the combat system now, so
Yes, that's an improvement.
that's a start.
Nothing like a new game to stretch the old brain cells to bursting point.
So I'm shooting with the Reaver, with the Turbo Laser Destructor and the Laser Blaster. So we'll start with the Turbo Laser Destructor. These both have the Shield Bane stat, but only if I push the reactor. So I'm going to try and do that because it gives -1 to his shield saves. So I'm going to push this. Let's push the reactor. Nothing.
Nothing. That's a good result.
Successful push. So this will have -1 to your shield saves. It's got 2 dice. It's got a range of 32 inches, which I think is safe as houses.
Yep.
And there are no accuracy modifiers, so that doesn't matter anyway. And as I said, 2 dice. Here we go. And my ballistic skill is 3.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits. That is excellent. So, what do we do? Now we've got the hit. That's good. Now you've got to make void shield saves. So 2 dice, but a -1 on the void shield saves, and they should be at 3+, I think.
Where?
It's on the void shield track.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So they're -1, so it's 4+.
4+ you need.
Save one of them.
Right, you save one of them. So the other one takes away void shield because it got through.
That's my plasma reactor you're
Sorry.
messing with there.
Almost the same.
Okay, so I lost a void
one
shield.
gets through. So let's do.
Now you got to roll to hit.
Hit location
So you
is
roll the special location dice, which says special, which means
Special,
body, unless
which means
otherwise
body.
mentioned. And to hit me on the body, you need a 10
I've got a strength of 8, and I add it to.
each die.
No,
So-
only one got through.
Oh, okay, so roll once and add 8 to it.
Do I roll again? I do roll again.
You
don't
do
I?
roll again.
Here we go.
So that's a
12.
12. 10 to 12 is a direct hit.
Woohoo!
So you hit him there. Okay.
Right, does it only go forward once?
Well, I would assume so.
I guess it does.
Per
Jeez,
hit.
It's going to take
You
a
on-
long time to kill these things.
You only hit once,
I did only hit it once.
so yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's reasonable.
Still, it's a hit. Yay!
It's the first hit of the game.
Now I'm going to do the same with the laser blaster. So that is 3 dice this time, and I'm also going to push the reactor to stop his shield saves. This time I push the reactor 1, so I push that forward 1.
Okay.
Then I roll 3 dice. Oh, there's dice everywhere. And what did I say? I need a 4, no, a 3+.
That's
That
2
is
hits.
2 hits.
Are my void shields still down?
You make saves.
Are they still -1?
Yeah, because I pushed the reactor for this one as well.
Okay, so my thing's now, it's still 3+, so it's 4+ again.
Yep.
Saved one of them, so you did 1 hit again.
So 8+.
Hang on, where does it go?
Oh, yep.
Body again.
8+. 12 is another hit.
It's another hit. 2 hits.
Damn it. Right, well, that was pretty successful.
Yeah, I can see, we were saying, the game is only like 5 rounds. A round is going to take a while.
I think we'll get used to it fairly quickly.
Yeah,
he said, hopefully.
We're just starting.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
Yep.
Right.
Well, dear, we're fumbling about here. We thought we had 2 hits, but of course that isn't hits on Will. It reduces his void shields by 2.
So it's down
It
to,
won't actually start doing damage until his void shields are gone.
which is only 1 away.
Yeah,
It's not a good situation.
gotcha. So Will is attacking. He's just
I've just knocked out 1 shield. On
you've
your
knocked out a shield on
Warlord Titan.
my Warlord Titan. Yeah.
Now I'm firing my Bellicosa Volcano Cannon, which is also draining, so I've got to do a reactor roll. Oh,
Oh, 2. Oh, he's pushing his reactor. Push.
Not good.
Yeah.
Okay, I get 1 die.
This is the big cannon on the top, by the way.
Strength of 12. Yes.
I'll just go tell you, Will, before you roll, see that cannon there?
Yes.
You can sort of tip it up at an angle if you want to.
Oh, I do want to do
That
that.
actually moves.
Check it out.
There we go, that's better.
That's a hit. He needed a 3+.
Oh, that's
Okay.
it. Okay, I'm going to make a shield save. The shield saves for my Warlord are at 3+ still.
Come on, make it a miss. No,
2,
failed.
I miss. That knocks down another shield.
Okay, so all the strength and everything is irrelevant until you've got no shields left.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got to actually hit. When you make shield saves, if you make the save, I remove 1 hit from the hit pool. If I don't make the save, it reduces my void shield level by 1.
Right.
So I didn't make the save, so it reduced my void shield.
Alright, so now I've got my final weapon, which is the Laser Blaster, and I could choose to use Shield Bane, which would reduce your shields by strength by 1, but that's draining, and I think I've done enough draining for the moment.
Yes.
So I'm just going to fire 3 dice, strength of 8, and I need a 3+. And that's 3 hits.
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Shield saves. I'm still I'm still on 3+. Oh, that's 3 saves.
Jesus.
That's pretty good. So that removes 3 hits from the hit pool. That's it.
Yeah,
Bang.
nothing, just
Nice.
all bounced off.
Excellent. Well done. Void shields.
Hopeless effort.
Yeah.
Right, my Warlord is fighting back, and fortunately the Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator.
It's crude but effective.
John, I've made a new weapon. I've decided to call it the Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator.
What does it do, Eric?
Oh well, it annihilates things with plasma. It's like the sun.
Oh, I
It's
see.
like the fury of the sun.
Let's see that in action then, Eric.
Yes, John, but what's its range? Only 24 inches.
Well, there had to be a limitation in there somewhere.
You're fired. So he can attack.
Send him into the sun.
I can, however, attack with. I love the fact that we can just sort of rotate the heads just to sort of go beep over there.
Yes.
But you are within the arc. Hey, actually, are you within the arc? No, you're not, because it's a straight ahead arc.
Oh, that's the problem I had with this guy.
Ah, I hope you only attacked with weapons that had an arc and not straight ahead arcs.
No, the Bellicosa Volcano Cannon actually has a straight ahead arc. He would have had to fire at him. So maybe you should take that.
Doesn't matter, you missed.
I missed.
Let's not go back now. Okay, so the only thing he could fire with is paired laser blasters, which is straight ahead, which is, I don't think, going to hit anything.
Can you hit this guy?
Oh yeah, it can. Look at that, it's
probably
halfway
hit
through.
him.
Okay, so I fired him. Should have really declared that start, but we're getting the hang of it. So that is a range, that is certainly within range, it's within 24 inches. So here we go, that's 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See that
Both
guy
of these go.
He's towering over the building there. It's quite intimidating. And the little space marines are skulking at the bottom of the building going, "Help me!"
Right, this has shield bane if I drain it, which I'm going to, so let's push the
He's
reactor.
pushing it.
Let's push it.
2. Oh, it's going to hurt.
Good. That's 2. 1, 2. Oh dear, that's taken me up to yellow level. Whatever that means.
You need to go to yellow alert.
Where is
You
it?
sure, sir? It means changing the bulb.
We're longer than 16, so it's a -1 to hit, unfortunately.
Excellent.
And you're not in cover or anything?
No,
I
I
can
don't
see
think
you're
so.
good.
What's your ballistic skill?
It is 3, so I need a 4+.
4+. God, how many dice is he rolling? My
6.
God.
1, 2, 3,
4 hits.
That's 4 hits. Makes shield saves at -1.
This isn't looking good.
No. Fail. So
Fail.
that's 4 shield hits. How many shield things have you got left?
Oh, my Reaver
do.
Titan. Is that this guy?
No, that's a Warhound.
Oh, okay.
Warhound with...
That's all my shields gone.
That's not Plasma Blasters, that's a Warhound with Laser Blood. No, which one is it? It's your other Warhound.
Oh, I've got
With
him around
Turbo
the wrong
Laser
way.
Destructors.
Okay, so it's this guy. He's down to 0.
Has he got any other hits over the top? Or is that just taken
No,
down to
that's
0?
that's 4 shields. That's it.
Blasted away his shields with twin laser blasters.
Yeah, that's not good. That
That's
guy's
pretty
pretty
good.
pretty vulnerable.
Are you within 24 of a Sun Fury Annihilator?
He said, hopefully. Oh,
Yeah, you are.
oh, bloody hell!
Ooh, that's good. And you are, and that's an arc weapon, so that's okay. That's 4 dice. Gee, those paired laser blasters are great.
Yeah, right. All my guy's got is a bunch of blast weapons.
This has got maximal fire, which means I can declare it will fire in maximal fire mode. I'm going to do this because its strength is increased by 2, but for each hit roll 1 before modifiers, I increase my reactor level by 1.
Okay.
Maximal fire! Here we go, so I need 3+, because there's no modifiers for range. That's the wrong kind of dice.
That's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Yeah, it's a shame that all the dice are the same colour
Colour.
because they're really
Yeah.
quite different in terms of purpose.
No,
but-
what about- Right, you haven't got any shields.
No, I don't have any
So
shields.
this is going to be 3
This is going to be
hits.
really, really
So
bad.
we need a location for the hits. What's that location
This
dice?
guy.
They're all going to hit you in the body.
Uh-huh.
And then I've
You
got
need
3.
a 10 to get a direct hit.
And I'm going to add my strength, which is 8. So
It's a
9
miss.
doesn't work. That's 11 and 13.
Okay, 11 and 13. 11 is a direct hit. 13 is a devastating hit. So what does that mean?
Ooh, devastating hit.
Yes.
That means
Devastating hit. Location loses 2 structure points.
2 structure points, yeah.
Hell's
So you
bells.
lost 3 all up.
That guy got smashed.
Yeah! Damage!
This thing is insane.
Yeah, well, it's a warlord, isn't it?
Yeah. It's,
That was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Will had a full stride order on the Warhound that I just damaged so horribly, and so he's stuck behind this building here, which doesn't it look great? That huge thing hiding behind that building. But you can't hide from the Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator.
Apparently not, no. So Peter has decided to take a shot here with this. No, it's this fella, isn't it?
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to shoot through this building at the bloke behind the building over there. It's marginal, so we're saying it's plus, it's 50% cover.
Yeah.
So he's -2 to hit.
Yeah.
But he's got how many dice?
Well, it's 2 Vulcan Mega Bolters, and they've got 6 dice each.
So it's 12 dice.
Yeah, but a -2 to hit. I need a 6.
Yeah, goodbye to the shields on this guy.
I need a 6.
Come on then.
But I need a 6.
Come on, we've seen you do it before.
These are also rapid, which means for each hit roll of 6 when attacking with a rapid weapon, it causes 2 hits rather than 1.
No.
If a roll of 6 was required, this rule has no effect.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
See, they've thought of everything for
I've
you.
thought of everything.
There's 6.
Give it the roll. And that's 1 6.
See, right. God, you were raising the roof. 12 dice, 12 dice.
Yeah,
he
but
said.
until you said, I didn't know you needed a 6.
1 hit.
The benefits of cover, people.
Do a shield save.
Otherwise, it would have been 4+.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would have been a very different story.
Cover is important. Make a shield save.
Okay. That's a 4+. I'm pretty sure I passed that one.
Yeah.
Because this guy hasn't been hit yet, has he? He's the Warhound. No, he's on. Yeah, 3+. So that's fine.
So, yeah, after all that,
No hits.
didn't do anything.
The building's a bit shredded.
You okay?
Right. This bloke, he was doing a charge, not a charge.
Full stride.
A full stride. So
So he can move.
he's moving again, and he's got a move of
6.
charge.
Charge! 6. This puts me in a very, very open position.
Join us.
Gotta
Gotta say, you know, it's a pretty spectacular looking game. Look at this. Look at this row of Titans here. Check that out.
I'm going to push his reactor. So I've got to roll the reactor dice. Get 1.
Reactors are getting pushed all over the place.
Yep. So he's going to move 9.
Here he comes. Well, we've finished one turn.
Hey! How long did that take?
Oh,
Took us at least an hour.
really? Now,
But, you know, we've never played it.
we've never played before. It's going to speed up from now on. And also, we're filming, and filming does take time. So, on to turn 2. Let's see what happens. We might just play this turn through and tell you what happens at the end, just to speed things up, because it's sort of a mid-game turn. So this turn is rollicking along. We're all moving forward. We haven't got to shooting yet, but we're moving forward. I just pushed my reactor to get a bit more movement out of it, and instead I awakened the machine spirit, which became belligerent. So I moved another 5 inches forward, which was great because it's, you know, towards the nearest guy, and it was towards the crew, which is still down there. There's our crew. Will has just moved his warhound up to the building that the crew are in, which is hilarious. So he's just glowering over it like a mother over its cubs as I get closer. Now, of course, Will's what was it?
My objective
Mission objective.
was vital cargo.
Vital cargo. So obviously this is the Titan that's got the vital cargo, and it's getting very close to my end of the board. As you can see, he's just been scooting up the side, and he's about to get 15 victory points if he gets this thing off the board. Brilliantly, at this time, I've given my warlord full stride orders, so he's striding ahead, ignoring this guy who's running past him and won't be able to shoot this turn. I've only got one Reaver in the way. That's going to be hard to stop him with one Reaver, I think. Everything else is way over here, concentrating on getting the crew. So, you were talking about tactics and strategy a moment ago.
Well, yeah, the mission objective is the key to it, I suppose.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does dictate everything you do.
Absolutely.
But if you swarm that and take it, you get 20.
If I get it off my side of the board, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
You're basically going to come up here, turn tail and run, and I'm just going to come chasing after you because it's in my interest to be on your side of the board at the end of the game too.
It is. And of course, when this guy gets his cargo off the board, he then goes off the board and you don't get you to use him again. Yeah, there you go.
I should have used one of these fast ones. I wasn't thinking. I didn't even check that it was the fastest.
I know.
I just thought I'd give somebody who was reasonably robust because I thought they wouldn't have a chance of getting there.
We should get right down to look at this skull. Oh, imagine if some dude just way down here.
It's horrific down at that level.
Look at that. It's really frightening. Oh!
Yeah, you could probably crush 20 or 30 people with one of those feet.
Yeah. We've just entered the damage control phase. Will has one of his... Which one was it?
It was this guy.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's because you pushed your
I pushed my plasma reactor into the orange, and as a result, I had a power failure, and all my void shields have collapsed.
Oh, this is a fantastic game. Okay, I'm really starting to come together now. This is really nice. You shouldn't have pushed it, Will.
No, I shouldn't have.
Oh, dear. Ooh,
Stupid.
baby.
If I'd known the consequences, I might have looked a bit harder. But
That's great. No void shields. Hopefully I can get some damage in with this
the
dude.
crucial question is, how can I get my void shields back? Make repair rolls. Raise void shields. Restore void shield level by 1. If
Yes.
they've collapsed, 6 is required.
Oh, there you go.
Bloody hell.
So do it. Your old D6 equal to your servitor
Servitor Clades.
servitor. I can't say it. Servitor Clades value.
So 3d6. I've got 3. So I roll 3 of them, do I?
No,
Yeah,
just
d6 equals
Oh, okay.
Servitor.
Yes.
So
Yep.
3.
Do it.
Okay. Okay. Suppose it's a score given. So I need.
Now hold on. Starting with the first player. It doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead. Do it anyway.
I need 6s.
Yep.
And I don't get any.
3, 2, and a 2. That's not going to do it.
Okay, so now we're up. We've done some repairs. Peter was quite successful. Managed to get quite a few void shields up and reactors down by venting plasma.
We did well. He got
Yeah.
3
3 successes.
successes.
I was not so fortunate. I think I managed to increase 1 reactor point across my entire army. I've got 2 dudes who've got their shields have collapsed. That's him and him.
Yep.
So they're in serious trouble. And
So-
now Peter's going to have a go at this one.
Got to stop this guy before he gets to my side of the
So
board.
you're firing with this guy. What's he firing?
Look, I'm looking
I'm
at the
just
wrong
in his fire arc, I might point out.
one. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong one.
It's very confusing.
So volcano
Titans
cannon.
all look the same from here.
I've got a volcano cannon first.
Right.
It's got one
That's
dice.
the right arm, you
It
can
has-
see here.
It has to drain the reactor. So if I could find the reactor dice, which keeps disappearing.
Here you go.
There it is. Yep.
Look at the devil.
Still in the yellow. And rolls one dice. There's no modifiers to range. I need a 3+ to hit.
Miss.
That's a hit!
Damn it, blast it.
Fantastic. The hit location is you have no shields.
I have no
again.
shields.
In the
in
head.
the head. In the head. Not ideal.
And I've got to tell you, that's a volcano cannon, so the strength is 10.
Oh, Jesus, this
It's
is
a
going to
blast.
hurt.
So it just goes. Here we go. Give me a 6.
3.
That's 13.
13 in the head.
13 in the head.
That's a direct hit.
Just a normal direct hit.
Just a direct hit.
That's not going to do the business. It's hard to kill these things.
Even when they've got no shields.
Yeah, okay, now I'm going to get you with an apocalypse missile launcher. That is 5 dice. 1, 2, 3.
That would be the carapace weapon you can see on the top there. Meaty deep figure.
It's carapace and barrage. Barrage is just firing indirectly. Don't have to do that. So here we go.
Give it to him.
Again, I need a 3+.
Ooh, 4 hits.
And of course,
No shields.
yeah, but this only has a strength of 4.
Oh, only.
Oh, can I actually do damage with that?
If you roll a 6, if you hit him in the body, you can.
Oh, okay.
Where did you hit him?
That's a good question. Here we go.
You
that's
hit him in the
body.
body. Okay, if you get a 6, it's a hit.
Okay. It's a bit weak, the old missile
Yeah,
launcher.
it is. It's like this.
No.
No hits. Thank the Lord for that.
And finally, a Gatling blaster. It's
That
got
would
a
be
short
his
range
left
of-
arm.
Short range of 8. No, so it's long range,
Long range.
which doesn't have a modifier. It's 6 dice.
Here we go.
4, 5, 6. I need 3+.
3 hits.
3 hits. And it hits you in the
Body.
body.
Okay.
It's got a strength of 5. Oh, this is like my weakest guy. It's terrible.
So you got
Okay,
2 10s and a 9. The 10s are both direct hits. So
That's
you
good.
got
So
it in the
it's
body
two
twice.
structure points.
That's not good.
Still got a long way to go, though.
Yeah, you
Not
really need
really
to
devastating.
you need to hit
If
him in the
my
legs.
warlord here could fire, we'd be laughing. But unfortunately, I put him on full steam ahead. Orders. Brilliant. Just brilliant. All right, you'll go. So I'll do it again.
He's pushing his reactor going. He loses another one.
Into yellow.
This is this fella firing at him behind the building.
So again, I need 4+.
Massive blasts of laser destructo power, and he got one hit.
What is going on? Save.
Is this -1 because you were draining?
Correct.
That would be a fail, so he loses a shield.
That wasn't very effective at all.
No, well, it's more effective than mine. What, this guy fired everything he had at close range and did 1 shield damage.
I'm going to get in there with a chain fist and carve you open like a tin of sardines.
Okay, it's my go.
Yep.
Alright, he's going to fire at you. And he's got 2 plasma blast guns, which have maximal fire. What does that do again?
That
Maximal
means
fire.
you can declare maximum fire. If you do it, strength is increased by 2, but if you roll a natural 1, you increase your reactor level by
Alright, I'm going to do that. So they're both firing on maximal fire roll, so their strength goes up to 10. They've got 2 dice each. It's, ooh, is it in short range? It's 8 inches. Yes, it is. Excellent. So there's no negative modifier. That's good. That's a start. Okay, so I get 3 dice each. Don't want to roll ones. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Ah, fuck.
There's a 1. That increases your reactor by 1.
Yes, yes.
Maximal fire.
So that's a 6, that's a hit, that's a 5, that's a 4, that's a 3, that's 4 hits.
4 hits. Ah, okay, give me the dice. This is against this guy. He's got a save. He's on his 4. He's on 4+ now. His shield's getting less effective. Oh, but
I save for 3 of those? This is my last spot before my shields go down.
So once again, Peter's firing. This fellow with the flamer is out of range. So he's firing this guy who's got 16, what is it?
12 dice worth of Vulcan Mega Bolters.
12 dice worth, and what do you need to hit? It was a 6 last time, I seem to remember.
These guys are rapid, so that means for each roll of 6 it causes 2 hits. Unless I need a 6 to hit. Which I might.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've got a no, 4 plus? No, that's alright.
Alright.
It's 4 plus, you must have been in cover before or something.
Yeah, maybe.
So 4 plus, and if I get a 6, it does 2 hits instead of 1.
Next time we play this, I want those weapons.
They're mine. I say 4 plus.
There's a lot of 6s in there. Well, 2 anyway.
Yeah.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 hits. Wow.
Not good.
5, 6, 7. So make your save.
I've got to save those on a 3 plus. So I saved 4 of them, so I take 3 hits. So there's 3 shields.
Still haven't got through.
You haven't even hit him yet. Yeah, they're tough, these Titans.
They really are tough.
Take a lot of killing.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
so
the size of skyscrapers, so.
right, this guy, he was doing what's it called? Full stride. So he's not firing, he's moving. And he stupidly pushed his reactor last time and lost all of his void shields. So he's not going to do that this time. He's just going to move his standard move
You can't push your reactors in a full stride anyway.
of 6. What? Why not?
Because it's not a movement thing, it's a order that allows you to move up to your speed.
Oh, so you can do it during the movement phase part of it, but not during this part of it.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Well, folks, that was round 2. Look at the board; it's gorgeous, and I'm getting into the centre here. Will is protecting the crew, or not protecting. What's the word for it? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Threatening.
defending, preventing you getting to them. Really.
Yeah.
Blockading.
Blockading. I'm heading in there with almost everything really into the centre, while you're just sort of casually striding past with your cargo or whatever and getting to the end of the board.
There's
And
nothing casual about it. I've pushed my plasma reactor into the orange and lost all my shields.
Oh, good. Maybe there'll be a
Nothing
catastrophic.
casual about it at all.
You might explode or something. Just to have something. Will's very frustrated with the Warbringer Nemesis that doesn't seem to be doing the damage he wants to. He keeps missing with his volcano cannons, which is frustrating
And
for him.
what's the worst thing about the volcano cannons, which is this mega volcano cannon and this normal volcano cannon, is that to fire them, you have to push your reactor. So just by standing there and firing, I'm now in the orange on the reactor on this guy. So he could presumably blow up next turn. Anything could happen.
No, you'll probably repair it. You'll be all right.
Peter's decided, in a moment of desperation, he's going to play the Orbital Lance Strike. Guess where that's going to fall?
Well, I could. The thing is, it might be better for me to stick it here and just sort of have it scatter and hit something out of luck. Because if I stick it here, really, I
It
can
might
only
go
get-
off the board.
Well, it's 3 inches, so I can get away with what, maybe 2 inches. So I've got to roll 1 or a 2 for it to hit. Any unit touched by the marker, so yeah, a couple of inches. Whereas if I put it here,
Yes, you've got a better chance of hitting something,
Yeah.
including your own Marines. That'd be hilarious. If the Orbital Lance Strike goes for him and misses and hits the building, frying everyone inside.
okay, I'm going to try and get this guy because let's face it, I have to stop him getting off the board. So I'll pop it right on top
Okay.
and roll the scatter die. Is that a scatter die? Here we go.
Something out of, what was it? Angel Fire.
Angel fire.
Richard Morgan, the sequel to Altered Carbon, and he was on that world where the satellites shot down anything that tried to fly above 200 metres or something. You don't remember that?
No.
Maybe you never read it.
Maybe I didn't. So scatter D6. Here we go.
Oh
2. I
dear,
think
that's
that'll
off the
do it.
board.
No, I don't know if that is 2 inches that way from the centre. I think you might find we've got a hit because all it has to do is touch from the centre. Yep, that's fine. That hits you, my friend. Because it says any unit touched by the marker suffers D3 strength 10 hits or 2d3 strength 10 hits if the central hole of the blast marker is entirely over the base.
Oh.
I don't think it is. Although, from the centre of the thing, no. I'll give you that. Good. So that is
D3 strength 10 hits. So how many?
Ow. One. One strength 10 hit.
Strength 10 hit.
No, that's not that great.
That isn't great. I guess you get to. It doesn't say. I guess you get void shields. Oh, you don't have any.
I don't have any
shields.
void shields.
So yeah, strength 10 hit. Give me a 6.
It's a 3.
13.
So there's a 13. Where did you hit?
That hits you in the
Head.
head. An orbital land strike in the head.
So that's this guy.
13.
13 in the head is a direct hit. He's still going.
What's it gotta take to kill this Reaver?
More than that. More than an orbital land strike.
Wow, a lot.
I got to say, I love this. The magnetised
Don't forget what spot it's on.
Duvries are just fantastic. It's such a satisfying sound.
It is.
It's great.
My goodness, cutting out those little sheets of
Oh,
individual
yeah,
steel
that would have
took quite a
been.
long time.
And look at the edges on them. They're
Yeah,
perfect. I wouldn't have
yeah.
the patience for that.
I fold them down a little bit.
How did you do that? What with? It wasn't a pair of shears.
Remarkably, actually, I did not cut the sheets to the size of the steel. I did the sheets first, and then I cut the sheets of steel, and I just made, they're all really precise. I don't know why.
What did you cut them with?
You can see them in some of my other videos, because I use a lot of sheet steel for storing miniatures, magnetised miniatures.
Right.
But basically, you get a very heavy-duty craft knife
Right.
with a heavy-duty blade on it, and then very carefully, don't cut your fingers, a
Off.
metal ruler, etc., and you score
Oh, you score it,
as many
right.
times as you can put up with. You usually go through a whole blade, they're cut off blades, so you go through one of those blades each time you do it, because
Right.
you score it a few times, it'll just completely ruin the edge of the blade. Score it, and then you get it on the edge of a table, a very sharp, in my case I've got wood table here
Yeah.
on top of things, so I get on the edge of that, and then just
Snap
bend
it off.
and
Right, bend
just
it off, yeah.
bends a few times, and eventually it just cuts really cleanly.
Right.
But
And what do
you
you
have to score it enough so when you bend it, it doesn't actually bend.
do? You do it on
goes-
both sides?
No, anyway.
Right. And how do you soften the edges?
I've got a file and just cut down any burrs.
A file, okay.
Just a little tiny
it's-
hand file.
It's a fantastic effect. There you go, people. You know how to do it if you've got. What the hell's this game called again?
Adeptus
Adeptus Titanicus. If you've got Adeptus Titanicus, you know what to do. Get some tiny rare earth magnets, stick them
Yeah.
in the bottom of these, mount your boards on sheets of metal, and you too can have this delicious effect where the counters don't move no matter what happens to the table.
Yeah. Unless
Okay.
you fall over at the table and
Well,
push them.
then we're going to be more worried about the insanely detailed, complex and fragile models.
Indeed.
So I'm doing a now testing for, damage control phase, and I've rolled a 2, which means my reactor housing equipment is damaged, and I get a strength 9 hit to the Titan's body, bypassing void shields, which are all collapsed anyway, so it's academic.
Wouldn't it be great if you just almost made it to the end? You went,
Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what's going to happen.
give me 6. 3, so that's 12.
So that's a 12 strength hit. That's a devastating hit
Oh, really? To the what?
to the body.
You sure? 12?
12 to 13.
Oh, wow.
Devastating
That's
hit.
2 structure points.
Oh,
That's a red.
Oh dear, I'm on red.
That's the first time we've had a location go into the red. What does that actually mean? Here we go. That means you're structurally compromised and you have no structure points remaining on a location,
Right.
or has a status marker in the red critical damage spot on any of your locations.
Will just moved again in his movement phase. He's still not within 1 inch of the edge. Desperately trying to get his 15 victory points.
I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to push the reactor.
Oh, eh?
Yep. So I roll the reactor dice. No! No effect.
Devil.
So I can go 9, so that puts me off the
He
board.
did it. He finally
So
did
I
it.
got it.
Yep, he's got the package off.
Rah.
And then he finds out that it was just a pack of breath mints that the commander wanted from a particular shop on the other side of the planet.
Have you got the package? Here it is,
Yes,
sir.
Thank you. Yum. Back to the field, son. Brought him in, and the Marines come. Do they just join you straight away?
I think the end of the movement phase within 1 inch is the crew climb aboard.
End of the movement phase.
Yeah, well,
Well, they're
yeah.
probably not going to get killed between now. They come streaming out of the building, scurry in through a door in the foot of the Titan.
Hey, did you bring the breath mints? Damn, I forgot.
Okay, so that's his move.
That's his, yep. Actually, I forgot to do my turns at the end of that move, so I can do 2 45-degree turns. So I picked up the crew. Well, first I did a 90-degree turn, then picked up the crew. So I'm getting ready to turn around and get off the board with the crew and the breath mints.
I've already got the breath mints off. Okay.
That's the chaos breath mints. These are the
These are
imperial
the nice
breath
guy
mints.
breath mints. Okay.
Yeah, they're much fresher.
Okay, he can't move because he's doing first fire. So he's going to fire at you.
Watch out, Will. There's an Adeptus Titanicus cat behind you. Don't sit on that chair, whatever you do.
Okay, it's range 4.5. And he's got 2 turbo laser destructors. He's not going to...
Why are you firing? It's the movement phase.
I mean, I've got first fire.
So you can only attack with one weapon with first fire.
One of its weapons and a target. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so the left-hand turbo laser destructor then. 2 dice. It's got Shellbane.
Shellbane? Don't you mean Shieldbane? Shellbane? Is that the anti-crustacean attachment?
So when it says draining in brackets,
No crab is safe!
it only applies if I choose to drain. I don't have to do it. I've got the option.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the reactor.
Ooh, he's pushing it.
Yeah, pushing it into the orange. And so he's doing... So that's -1 on your shields.
Yes.
So, or -1 on your defence. Is
Yes.
that what it does?
Yes, minus one of my shields.
Okay, 2 dice, strength of 8. And I need a 3
Don't worry about the
plus.
strength, you've got to hit first.
Yeah. 2 hits.
That's 2 hits. Okay, so my shield is normally... This is against my
What shields have you got?
Reavers. It's 4 plus, so I need a 5 plus.
Failed for once.
Oh,
yes, he
okay.
loses 2 shields.
Okay, my shield's down.
Excellent.
Oh, just as he picks up, imagine how you'd be, the crew getting in there. Oh, we're safe. Oh, we've lost shields, sorry. I can imagine the crew going, do you mind if we get in the war, Lord? Would that be all right? Can we wait till he comes along? Well, we've had movement and, it's getting pretty ugly. I've got the crew in the middle. I'm trying to turn around and get back to my other side, but there's just fields of fire everywhere. Look at that. He's over there. He's there. I'm behind this building here. Got a bit of cover. It's going to be pretty messy, this firing phase, which we're just about to start. Will.
Yes, and I've got the initiative, so I'm going to start with this bloke who's firing into you in the side, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 plasma blast guns, which are firing at short range. He's going to use maximal fire. That's 4 hits.
Oh, nice. There you go. This is against my Reaver with the crew.
And he's got no shields.
What? What? Oh, you're right too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, so I don't make saves.
No, because we mistakenly did the repair phase before the movement phase, but we did all rolls and nothing's happened in between, so
Yeah.
it doesn't make any difference. No, you don't get any saves.
Ah, okay. So you better roll your attacks.
So that's 4
So you
dice.
didn't roll any ones then, did you?
No, I didn't. So that's 4 dice with a strength of +2, so that's 10.
And I hate to tell you this, but also you get a +1 because you're on the side arc.
So that's strength 11 then. Oh, God.
What'd you just roll?
4 ones.
4 ones.
It's 4 12s. It's got to do something.
Where'd you hit?
Oh,
Sorry, my throat is going for some reason.
crucial thing. Weapon. Oh, God. That's not what I wanted.
Oh dear, okay, just give me a sec. Well, Will did very well. He hit 4 times, but unfortunately it wasn't a targeted attack and they all hit my turbo laser destructor, so that is now disabled, but that's all he does.
What I should have done, because he's got no void shields, I should have done a targeted attack, which would have been -2 to hit, but I still would have got quite a lot of hits. And then I could have targeted his legs, because I want him to slow down.
Slow down,
As
you're
it is.
going too
I got
fast.
4 hits and all I got was disabled 1 weapon. It's just, there's no justice.
You gotta keep the crew with the breath mints. Kicking down the buildings.
It's your turn.
Looking for fun and being adeptus. Being adeptus.
Titanicus! Peter just let loose a blast from these 2 imposing, what are they? Laser annihilators or something?
They're paired laser blasters.
Paired laser blasters straight through here and onto this guy and wiped out all of his shields and hit him in the head. And now he's following it up with the
Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator.
the Sun Fury Plasma Annihilator. Here it comes.
4 dice and it's maximal fire, so if strength is increased by 2, but if I get a 1, it increases my reaction.
And it's -2 to hit because I'm in cover. Full cover.
Yep, so I need a 5 or above.
Again. And you got a 1.
I got 1, so the reactor goes at 1, that's fine, I can take it.
2 hits. He's rolling like a demon today.
Big reactor, and it's absolutely fine. So that means the strength is increased by 2.
This isn't going to be good.
I hit twice.
Got no shields.
Hit twice. You haven't got any shields?
No.
Excellent.
You just wiped them out with
So
your
that's
previous shot.
2 strength 2 strength 10 hits. Here we go. Let's find out where it hits first. Yeah, it was the liquor to be.
It's in the body.
So I'm going to get the head again.
Oh!
That's a
16 and a 13.
in the body.
Okay, well, a 16
Critical
is
hit!
a critical hit.
It's the first
A
critical
13 is a devastating hit.
So that does 2 structure points,
Right.
and then put another marker on this point. So that means, what does that say? You've got a reactor leak.
Reactor leak 1.
Oh yeah. In each end phase, advance the Titan's reactor status marker a number of times as shown in the brackets, which is 1. So
1.
in each end phase.
Oh, that's alright. He's got a little bit.
Just leaking.
He's got a little bit of time left. Okay.
That's good. That's it.
Alright, I think this guy's going to fire now with his pointless, useless weapons that do almost nothing. Okay, so these guys are both volcano cannons, which require me to drain my reactor. So, thinking, what the hell? Might as well. Oh, it's the machine.
Oh, the machine spirit has been
Machine
awake.
spirit.
So that increases it by 1.
Increases it by 1, right?
Yes, now you have to make a command check. If it fails, the machine spirit awakes.
Command check 4 plus. And now the other draining weapon. Ah, it does it again. That machine spirit's desperate to come out, and it doesn't. I'm suppressing it. Get back. Quick, pull the machine spirit release valve.
Like Ghostbusters. Don't cross the streams.
Don't know that. Okay, he's going to fire.
Quick, get the breath mints.
Straight through there. At you.
Which one?
Him at you.
Okay.
And you're in the direct path of the Bellicosa volcano cannon, right?
Yep.
Okay, it's short range for everything. Even the laser blaster, I think, is going to be. Yes, that's definitely short range. So all 3 straight at you, baby. 3 dice. You got no shields.
What? Hey? Yep. No, I don't.
That's 3 hits.
Rightio. Where's it hit?
Body.
Okay.
That's 10, 9, 13.
Okay, the 9 does nothing, the 10 does 1 hit, it's direct, and the 13 does a devastating hit, so you've done 3 damage to me.
Excellent.
I'm now in the +1 spot, so remember
Okay,
that.
so now the volcano cannon will come in.
Oh no!
It's a blast weapon, so okay, if it misses, it's going to go somewhere else. But here we go, 1 dice, and I need a 3 plus, which I get. Boom! Head.
In the head.
10 strength in the head, and it's a 14 strength hit in the head.
That's devastating, that's 2 structure points. Oh, this is terrible.
Okay, and now the last shot. This is the Bellicosa volcano cannon. That's 1 dice to hit. That's a hit in the leg. Oh, come on, I've hit you in every single different part of your body.
Excellent.
That's just disgraceful. Yep, so that's 15 damage.
Not 15 damage, 15 roll.
15 roll.
That is a critical hit.
Right, excellent.
Hit me with a critical hit, which is a 1, which means my stabilizers are damaged. I don't like the sound of that. What does that mean? That means in each end phase, roll a d6. On a 1 to 3, turn it 45 to the left, and a 4 to 6 to the right. And you do the hokey pokey, and you turn about.
So we need to mark these somehow, these guys who've got critical hits, because otherwise we're going to forget.
Yeah.
My Warhound Titan, he's got a critical hit, and you've got a critical hit.
On the legs.
So a critical hit just does that. It doesn't do any other damage.
It doesn't do any other damage, but the next time you get a critical hit, it goes to the orange space, and more horrible things happen, and then it goes to red, and then 1 more after that, and you're completely destroyed.
Okay.
But there's lots of other ways to die in the interim.
Okay, Peter's now come in close and he's using his, what are they called?
They are called Inferno guns.
Inferno guns. I think they don't need any elaboration on what they're doing. Funnily enough, the Inferno template is blue, but maybe it's very, very hot flame.
Maybe. Can you stop hogging all the dice over your side? Oh no, it's not here. 2, 4, 6. So that is 6 dice, and apparently they automatically hit, so there you go.
So that's, and I've got no shield, so it's just straight to damage.
Strength 7
So
hits.
work out, you might as well roll the location with it while you're at it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's per weapon. So the first one hits you in the
Weapon.
So that'll do 3 strength 7 hits. So that's 10, 9, and 12.
10, 9 and 12 on the weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, it's disabled. So
I'll tell you which weapon it is. It is
This
the
one.
first one.
Okay. It's very
Yeah.
unsatisfying, isn't it, hitting a
It
weapon?
really is. Well, it stops you firing it, which is good.
Second one.
Next one hits you in the
Weapon.
again. 3 hits that weapon.
No, you hit this
No.
one. So, oh, God, he's just blundering about, disabled.
If the weapon had detonated, that would have been great.
You rolled the dice, not me.
Terrible. Anyway, oh well. Okay. Disabled both the weapons. That's a good start.
Yes, it's not a bad start. Okay, now it's this guy. He's firing. He fired in the movement phase using first fire, and now he's going to fire both weapons in this phase. And they are turbo laser destructors. That's 2 hits. So that's 2 hits in the leg. That's 1 hit in the leg. Uh-huh. Maybe not the same leg though. Dismal. Bloody hell. 10 and 9.
No, they're both superficial hits.
Okay, that's a bit better. 13.
13, that's a devastating hit. 2 spots.
These guys are really, really hard to kill.
Yeah, I know, they take a serious amount of damage. In order to take one Titan down, you have to have the entire side's Titans firing at it at the same time.
And even then, it doesn't make much difference. I've just let everything I've got hit him.
Yeah.
And what I do, I took your shields down, and I've done maybe
Yeah, very
5
tough.
points of damage.
Oh, come on, firing again.
Okay, here we go. So he's going to. He's got a volcano cannon, so he's going to have to drain the reactor to fire that. Bloody machine spirit. Oh god, machine spirit comes out.
Fantastic. Well, you suppressed it twice and says, no, I will not be denied. Roll D6.
4.
Oh, it's belligerent. You've got to move D6 towards the nearest enemy within your front arc.
Okay, I go 2 inches forward. Okay, so he's firing the volcano cannon.
I'm sorry, if the Titan is currently performing an action, it ends immediately. So you're
What?
Awake. Yeah, your awakened spirit doesn't let you do anything else. It
Ah!
takes over. Ah, yes. Yes, your Titan shows spirit. Spirit, a touch of daring do.
and it's not very daring do, is it? Your activation stops me either because you're so enraged.
No, well, my Reaver actually hasn't attacked yet. It's finally going to fight back after all this thing, and it's going to fire at this Warhound right in front of it.
Okay, which has no
Unfortunately,
shields.
however, my Turbo Destructor is gone, so I've just got a Chain Fist and a Laser Blaster.
Not in
Oh,
range right
Chain
now.
Fist.
No, you can't reach with that.
Laser Blaster can hit you though. It's got 3 dice. 1, 2, 3. I need a 4+. That is 2 hits. Do you have Void Shields?
No.
Excellent. It hits you in the body, and it's got a strength of 8. So it does 9, and one is 9, and the other one is 13.
Okay, 13 is a devastating hit.
Is there any pluses? No.
Yeah, so that does 2. Yeah, it's really hard.
I mean, it does seem slow, but of course, as you get later on the tracks, there are pluses to the amount of strength that you do, so it sort of increases the damage output as you get more damaged.
Yeah, it does, but it's very hard to get there because you've got to wade your way through. It's like trying to take a fortification in Battle of the Five Armies. You've got to wade your way through 3 inches of wall before you can get anywhere near any of the soft inhabitants.
Yep.
Rust bucket.
Wow, this is really frustrating. End phase, my stabilizers maybe turn 45 degrees back towards his line, which is really going to make it hard for me to start moving out of here in this turn. If only I'd rolled 4 to 6.
So this guy's got a reactor leak. Do I have to do that now?
Yes, you do.
What does that do?
That means advance your reactor forward 1. It is in fact turn 4 This is the penultimate turn. If we roll a certain dice roll at the end of turn 5, it could end at the end of turn 5.
So we roll initiative.
Yep.
It's
4.
going to be me.
You get the auto principal thingy, whatever it is. Well, I've played my second stratagem. It's a blind barrage, so anything trying to hit my Reaver here, or in fact any attacks it makes, are at -2. So that's a handy thing to play at this time.
It is, and just to remind us that that's there, I'm just going to put these barrage markers around it.
There you go. Beautiful. It's always good to have a collection of useful counters.
Yes. So Peter attempted to do repairs on this lumbering giant, but failed. He rolled 2 2s and a 1. Now he's boosting stabilizers to try and counteract the critical damage that was done.
Stabilizers. If I can do this, I can make 3-minute 45-degree turns instead of 2.
Oh,
So
very
I can
tricky.
Get around there.
Okay, that's what we get.
Yep.
So the reactor goes down.
By 1. Up into the. I'm still in the yellow. That's okay. So that means I can turn around 3:45. So 1, 2, 3.
Turning his back to the enemy.
I've got to get out of here. And then I can move, and I can move 6 or 9. And I'm going to try and power the locomotors, push it to move faster.
Okay.
Another
What we
1.
want now is a machine spirit to come out.
Now I'm in the orange zone, so I can move 9. So
Well, look at this. He's scarpering.
yeah, baby, I've got the crew, I've got the breath mints. We're getting out of here. Whew.
Okay, so that barrage presumably stays with you.
Yeah,
That's really annoying.
fantastic. Now I can't activate in the combat phase. 'cause
No,
I'm used
you
to
can't.
theirs.
Okay, so it's my move.
Look at it, it's chasing after me like dogs, nipping at my heels.
Yep.
Well, folks, the Reaver is escaping. I tell you, for visual spectacle, this game certainly has it.
Yep, it does. So now we're in the damage control phase, and I've rolled for reactor overload for him, and he was already in the orange, so he's had a... started out as a power failure, but his void fields were already collapsed, so it immediately became a plasma leak. And then I rolled a 6, so I'm going to get 3 strength 9 hits, which Peter's now going to roll.
Oh, look at that!
It's still enough though, because a 10 was all you needed.
Oh, good.
So you did 3 direct hits, bang, bang, bang.
Was it? It was on a +1 too.
It was on up, oh
so
yeah, so they're,
11s.
well, they're still just the
Same
same.
thing. Oh, damn! That could have been 3 devastating hits.
Yeah, could have been.
Ah, damn.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Here we go. Repair roll. Equal to servitor. I've got 2. Oh, okay. I'll fix my weapon then.
Reactor of my Reaver Titan here. 1. Reactor housing damage, strength 9 hit to the Titan's body. Here we go.
Oh, it's a 15. That's not good.
15 hit to the. Who is this? This is my Reaver. Oh, this is not good.
That's a critical hit.
That's a critical hit. Okay, that's not good. That means I've got a reactor leak, so at the end of the turn it's gonna. Oh, jeez. Can he make it to the end of the board? Oh, wow. Okay, that's not good.
Okay, who else have I got? This guy's in orange.
Okay, I'm going to try and heal now. Only 1 4 plus. Well, I think I better lower the reactor down to yellow.
This bloke, he's in orange, so he needs to make a reactor roll. A 1.
That's a strength 9 hit.
Yes, it's a strength 9 hit, and he doesn't have any void shields anyway.
So I
So
roll it for it.
yes, please. It's an 11.
To the body.
That's not good because he's on red, so he gets plus 3, so that
so
makes it
that's-
14, which is a critical hit. So his critical hit goes to orange.
Ooh, another reactor leak, so you get
And
double reactor leak.
VSG burnout.
VSG burnout. That means your void shields collapse immediately. You can't use raised shields repair actions until this damage has been repaired. But you can have a double reactor leak at the end too. Oh, it's cascading failure.
Okay, what else have we got?
I've got some just general healing to do, which I'm going to do now.
Oh, hang on, he hasn't done a heal roll yet. Let me do that. 4. So I could
Why
vent.
don't you only roll one? You roll as many as you've got Cerviclades.
Oh, right.
So V order.
Ah, 2 4s. So I could vent plasma to decrease the reactor level. I'll do that. He's now firing his massed cannons from this bloke straight down onto this poor little wee doggy here. It's a pretty good roll.
Yep.
It's 5
That's
hits.
5 hits.
Oh, the weapon. It's so frustrating.
Oh, I hate that. Is there any neither of his weapons have been hit?
No, I repaired. Well, they did, but I repaired one of them.
Okay, it hits him in the first one.
Left hand side. So you need a 9+ to disable
What
it.
a waste of a shot.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
Strength 8.
Okay, a 13 is a direct hit.
Alright.
After all that.
Oh, gee, that's
That's all
terrible.
you get. That was not very
Lucifer
impressive.
Warlord Titan, what are you doing? You're hopeless.
-2 to hit. He needs a 5+, and he gets it.
Oh, what the hell?
Yep. In the back of the head, and it hits you in the leg.
Oh, not the legs.
Yes, in the legs, and it does
No.
strength 12. Have you got any shields?
No, I don't have any shields.
Here we go. Strength 12 plus 3. That's a 15 in the leg.
That is a critical hit.
Oh, these critical hits are garbage.
No, well, that's, yeah. So, oh no, it stabilises it damaged and my locomotors have seized. Don't like the sound of that.
I'm going to be charging out towards the edge of the table now.
Speed and manoeuvre values are halved, rounding down. Oh no, he's not going to make it.
Okay,
he's,
now-
he's literally just going, oh, I can't get to the, oh.
Now the volcano cannon's firing. 5+. Yes, it's a hit
Well, stop.
in the body. Can I hit the same thing twice?
I know. You can do a targeted attack, remember?
Oh, idiot! No, then it would have been. I wouldn't have been able to hit it. I needed 7.
yeah. Direct hit, and it's just one more damage.
You know what's going to happen, don't you?
What?
This guy's going to limp to the edge and just make it off.
Well, not at speed half.
Where do you actually have to get to?
I've got to get to the end of the thing. I've got to get right off, I think.
Do you? Oh,
Yep.
we only have
I've got to get right off.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I've got to, let me see, 1 inch at the battlefield edge.
Oh, okay. Well, there's hope yet.
Well, that means, but I'll be moving it like, even at boosted speed, I'll be moving it 4 inches.
I don't think you can
no,
boost
I'm
it,
not-
can you?
Yeah, I'm not going to make it.
Well, you'll have to hand off the Marines to someone else.
Well, there's no rule for doing that unless I'm destroyed, so please destroy me. If the Titan is destroyed, place it, scatter it, D10.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll stop firing at you. That's
Oh,
a really important piece of
I'm
information.
not going to make it. All right.
You've really got to use the right weapon for the right job, don't you?
Yeah, you do. And I think, as you said, Peter kindly put these models together for my side of the army as well, which, you know, it's just, plus with all of the other things, there's a significant amount of time involved. And we've got a selection of weapons which, for this kind of combat, is probably not optimal because there's a lot of blast stuff in there. But, you know, and things like this guy who's got these heavy machine guns that do lots of hits but hardly do any damage.
Well, they're good at taking out void
They're
shields.
really good for taking out void shields. Yeah, if you had this guy going in tandem with someone with some real punch like him,
Yeah.
could do some serious damage.
Well, they should just go in first, take down void shields, and then get the hell out of the way.
All right, this guy's got no weapons, so he can't do anything of any value.
Let's try and get. I want to
You should try and get him. He's got no
Yeah,
shields.
because he's the easiest.
If you get him in the body, he's in serious
And
trouble.
also, I'll get 4 points. which
Or the
is
legs.
good,
And that's one hit.
Suddenly rolling really, really badly.
Body. Oh dear.
Any modifiers to
Yes,
In
I'm
there.
on -2 on the body.
minus
Oh,
2?
+2.
That's good. Style roll is 6, 12 in the body.
Oh, that's not good. That's a devastating hit. I've just realised that was the end of the 4th turn, and in fact, if we roll a 9+ on a D10, the game ends now. So here we go. Yep, that's a 4. No, the game continues for another round.
I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't know if I could. Well, I can't make it to the end of the board. I'm a bit worried. It's yeah.
We've done a few moves. He's escaping out the back, slowly limping.
But I'm limping, so if I don't repair this turn, I think there's no possible way I can leave the board in time. So really, if I don't repair, I pretty much have to concede. However, I am trying to at least, kill one of these
One
titans.
measly.
Not one Titan has died during the entire game, which is kind of strange. I think, what are we doing? We're not targeting enough shots?
We're clearly doing something wrong, and it's our first try. So what would you expect?
Yeah, that's
And that's
6
six
hits.
hits. Ow. In the body.
It's all one hit. the lowest to the highest.
Hang on, so we got plus.
Hold on.
You got +3 on all of them.
The next one is 17.
That's critical.
Next one is 17. We have killed. Finally, we have killed a Titan.
Where there was a Titan.
Just a huge explosion.
Massive explosion. Look at it, flickering.
Tea tree light in there. At last,
Boom.
Titan killed.
Bada boom.
Finally. That's 4 points.
4 points.
You're
Oh. Okay, to cure this guy, or repair him in his 6s.
Well, mainly I just want to fix this locomotor's seized, which is the main problem.
So what are you rolling for now?
I need a 6 to be able to do that.
Okay.
No, 5 plus. Critical damage is 5 plus. That's pretty good.
He gets 1.
I've got 1. That's good. I can take that back to stabilise his damage, but the locomotives are no longer seized, which means I can move at full rate.
Oh no, he's going to get away with it.
Yeah. Maybe, no, because at the end of this turn, it may be the end of the turn, and I'm not going to make. I can move 9, and it is 10.5 inches to the edge of the board. I've got to be within 1 inch, and I can move 9 even if I push the reactor.
That's pretty frustrating.
It all depends whether it ends this turn, because at the end of this turn, the battle will end on a 5 plus on a D10. If it doesn't end, there's another round.
Yes, it's quite draining.
I remember you saying, "Gee, it's only 5 rounds."
Yeah.
And that was
Little
when
did
we
I know
That
that.
was when we started about 9 o'clock this morning. It's getting dark outside.
Yes.
First game though, we're learning.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Right. After a bit of thought, I have decided to call it and concede, and the reason is that even if we don't roll 5 plus and the game doesn't end at the end of this turn, we've only got 1 movement phase left at the end of next turn, and even with that, if I was going full and if I push the reactor, I'd still be short of 1 inch to get to the end. So there's no way,
For want
within
of an
the time
inch,
allowed,
a crown was lost.
for want of half an inch, in fact. There is no way I can take this crew off the board, so Will has won with 15 victory points to my 4. I would have to kill like 3 Titans in the next turn. It's just ridiculous. So just to save time, we're going to call it.
Let's have a moment of sympathy for the poor Marines who came out all the way back here, were rescued, thought they had it made,
And here they are desperately dodging amongst the feet.
trying to get into the big one.
Squish! Oh, that's the end of it. So, Will, what do you think of your first game of Adeptus Titanicus?
Well, it's a great game. It's like with all of these games, which have got quite, and this is almost unique. It is unique, Adeptus Titanicus, in terms of what I've played. I know there are other big robot games, but this is the only one I've really played, and it's does require you to get quite mechanically minded, if you will. And once you get used to the phases, I think you'd go a lot faster than we did. It took us quite a few hours to play this, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of monsters bashing and slashing and huge explosions, and just the sheer splendour of the figures, which, I appreciate. It's hard to express the appreciation to someone like Peter, who puts hundreds of hours literally into these, which I've pointed out to him. If he was actually doing this work for some kind of paid rate, he'd be a very wealthy man.
As it is, I'm almost destitute. No, I'm not.
But it's a great game. I really enjoyed it, and I'd certainly play it again. I'd like to play it again when I knew the rules a little bit better, so that I could be faster and I could think a bit more strategically.
Yeah, I think now we know it. If we played it again, it would take no time at all. The problem is that when you're playing something for the first time, all your energy is in remembering the rules and getting the systems right, and you just have no mental space left for doing anything tactical or anything like that. You've got to get to the stage where you're so easy with the rules that then you can concentrate 90% on tactics, and you sure can't do that in the first playthrough of something.
No.
But I love the system, and it works really well. I think that the sheets could have done with a little bit of better design, because there are crucial things on here, like the modifiers to the armour rolls and everything, these little numbers, and they're like in 5-point type and really, really hard to read. And I just think there's a lot of actual spare space on this thing, and if it had been redesigned to make some of these crucial things easier to see, it would have been good. And I'm wearing reading glasses, so But you know, as a representation of a sci-fi gothic thing, it looks fantastic. It's just in the heat of battle, it's a little bit hard to read. But it certainly helps when you've got magnetised counters and all the rest of it.
It does. I love the way that it is actually so hard to kill these things. I mean, there's multiple things you've got to bash down, shields you've got to bash down, reactors that are causing problems. You've got multiple places you can hit, and critical damage. It took, I don't know how many hits to wipe this guy off the board and turn him into that. It was a lot of hits though.
I would really, in the next game, I would concentrate more on targeted hits. So, you know, really try and hammer the head or something like that, because the head is harder to hit, but it's got a smaller track, damage track and everything, so you're going to get to critical faster. Things like that. Or even if the first roll is random, then you just hammer that one location from then on. I think a lot of the reason some of these weren't dying was because we were just spreading out damage.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing is that there's all of these missiles, all these different weapons have different capacity, different factors and vectors and abilities. And if you knew those, and you'd set up your combination of weapons in a particular way so that you could use these things for specific tasks and in combinations and so on. We had a bit of a scattergun approach, but that was just due to lack of time and lack of knowledge of the system.
You definitely do that. I mean, as we said before, sending in the warhounds with the short-range weapons to get up close, whack down the void shields and then come in. So yeah, great stuff. That's Adeptus Titanicus. I hope you've watched it. Thank you very much for playing, Will.
My pleasure, Peter, and thanks again for the game. Thanks again for all the effort. Check it out.
Yep, great game.
I hope yours looks this good.
Esoteric Order of Gamers, orderofgamers.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Cheers. Bye, everybody.